But daddy is a state of mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm your daddy.
Let's go.
Get up on y'all. You gonna learn today.
Daddy, chill.
Call me Daddy.
This is going to be a fun episode.
Yeah. We're going to be all jacked up here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got something in front here we'll talk about in a little bit. How's it going, Teddy?
It's going good.
Yeah?
You know, the last 2 nights have been kind of good for us.
Dude, I tell you what, man.
Better than most.
We had a period in our last week where it was like, first of all, before I get into that, if you guys think that breakers, that there are breakers out there that just care about money, and there are breakers out there that don't really give a fuck about whether you hit or not. They just want to move the product, okay? But when we go consecutive nights, 3, 4, 5 nights in a row without hitting any big cards, like staple cards. When I say that, I mean by cards that I'm taking a picture of and posting.
Yeah.
Those, I tell you all the time, you don't have to take pictures of every card. You want to take pictures of cards that you don't see often.
Or never
when you're scrolling on Instagram or Facebook, and you say, fuck, dude. How many of those cards can we see? We've seen those cards before. But when I'm talking about cards you don't see very often, those are staple cards. Those are cards that help. Those are cards that bring in the eyes and people continually coming into the channel. We went about 4 or 5 days where we hit nothing. And I mean, it was like dry case after dry case after dry break. It was just so bad. And we would get off the live and we're just like, fuck, man.
It hurts.
Fuck. We feel for you guys because it's shit for us. You think it's fun for us to rip and open cards and it's just like shit auto after shit auto after shit auto, and you're getting down, especially when you're running a case break and you're getting down to like the last 3 boxes and you're going, holy shit.
Your asshole gets real tight there.
Yeah.
Real tight.
I know.
Puckered up, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Like that 2 nights ago, before we get into the card I want to talk about, 2 nights ago, this guy rips a case. It was a fucking nuke of a case. I get in the chair, and it's like, pitcher auto, pitcher auto, pitcher auto. And I'm looking around going, dude, pitcher auto, pitcher auto. I'm like, oh, my God. Who Helen Keller packed this shit or what? It's terrible. So that's like, if we care. Like, I almost care too much. To the point where that one break was so bad last night, I threw in a fucking jumbo box. Remember? I was like, guys, I can't let you guys go. That was, you guys got a dick in the ass and we got a dick in the ass. So let's just throw you guys a box. We lost money on the break, but it's like, I sometimes I care too much.
Getting dick down in Dallas. Dude.
Yeah, seriously. So it sucks when you go on that run, but the last 2 nights, it's like completely 180. You pulled the Wyatt Langford True Red Auto, which is his second best auto, or actually second best card that he'll ever have in existence. That is his second best card. People like the True Reds over any other card. His Superfractor base, they like the True Red Autos over his Topps Chrome Superfractors. The Bowman First True Red Autos are second in line when you're talking about in succession of cards.
It's a staple.
It is a staple. Now, the centering on it was asshole.
90-10 draft, baby.
90-10 draft. And we're not talking about return. You're not getting 90-10 return.
No.
We're talking about centered. That card was so off-centered. It's a shame because I don't know why. Now, maybe they are doing this. Maybe they're moving towards in this direction. But I feel like if it's true gold, true orange, true red, and the super, those just that 50, the 81 autos, I feel like they have to just be like, we have to make these as clean as possible. Who cares, right? We said it last night. Yeah. Who cares if the true orange is pop 25? Who cares? It's an orange to 25. There's only 25 of them. Make those, spend as much time as possible as you can on those cards. Now, obviously they can't control when they ship the cards out to the player and he drops a card on the ground and the corner's dinged or there's scratches or there's ink on the back of the card because the player's signing them and just stacking them so fast that all the fucking cards end up with ink on the back. Can't control that. But you can control centering. You can control that.
Yeah, quality control.
Those cards should be perfectly centered. Those cards should go out and go, the only way this card's not getting a 10 is if this guy fondles it too much, and then when the breaker or whoever pulls it out doesn't handle it with care. That's the only way these cards are not going to get 10s. Mm-hmm. And I think that they should really put a lot of time and effort into that. I've spoken with some people on this. I'm like, this is huge. The difference between a PSA 9 of a true red Wyatt Langford and a PSA 10, you're talking life-changing numbers.
Down payment on a house, dude.
Thousands of dollars.
The PSA 9's probably $12,000, if I had to guess. Maybe 15.
But a 10?
But a 10?
Who knows?
30?
Yeah.
Could hit.
Gotta do double.
Could hit 30?
Difference of $10,000, $20,000 probably.
And that's a huge gap.
Yeah.
That's a huge gap.
Huge. And like, Josh, we were talking about this with somebody, because somebody had jokingly was like, "Oh, that card's not even worth $10,000." I'm like, and then I asked the same guy. I said, "Well, what do you think the Super goes for?" "Oh, the Super does $100,000." I go, "Well, if the Super does 100,
brother,
then the red has got to be 25% of the Super.
It's got to do more than $10,000.
It's got to be more than $10,000. Yeah,
it's got to be more than 10.
Someone was trying to get a discount.
Oh yeah, they were trying to lowball or trying to. That card's not that great. I've
But I'll
never hit a
fucking buy
card.
it.
But I'll buy it for $5.
Yeah, it's not that great. But let me take it off your hands.
I'll take it off your hands.
I'll buy it.
Then he's posting it for $25,000 best offer in a week.
Let's get into. You're wearing it.
Yeah.
If you're not,
Fucking go blue.
If you're
Let's
listening to
go.
it, the guy's wearing the Michigan hat, Michigan championship Rose Bowl sweatshirt. Love to see it. We're both Michigan fans.
Yes, we are.
A lot of people in our family are Michigan fans, friends.
That's why I am a Michigan fan.
Yeah, exactly. But Harbaugh's gone.
Yeah, Harbaugh's gone.
Charger coach now.
You got
Officially.
Herbert and Harbaugh
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And
Now we will know 1,000% if it's coach or player.
defense, whatever it is.
What I'm just saying is like if Herbert comes out and still plays at a doesn't take the to the next level.
Yeah.
If he doesn't take the chart, if they don't go to the playoffs next year, or if they don't they got to make an immediate impact. Impact.
What are your thoughts? Do you like it? Do you not?
I love Harbaugh. I miss him as the Niner coach. Don't get me wrong. I like Shanahan, but Harbaugh has that just old school mentality. Fucking, I'm gonna punch you in the nose.
Yeah.
It sucks because Dan Campbell's coming into San Francisco. I'm a Niner fan. I like how Dan Campbell runs the Lions. That guy is setting the Lions up for a long-term success. Mm-hmm. I like that style of coach, and he's a players coach, and Harbaugh players coach as well. People love playing for Harbaugh. And when Harbaugh was on the Niners, I was like, dude, this is the best. I think the best coach we'll ever have. In my time, obviously, I wasn't around with all the other older coaches, but I like it for the Chargers because I think Harbaugh's going to tighten up the defense. He just got to bring in. Are they going to? They don't have Kellen Moore still, do they?
I'm not sure.
Offensive coordinator.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I don't even know.
It's all brand new news to me.
Who knows? But he's got to be able to bring in the pieces to give him the success. And they need to shore up the offensive line. Herbert needs to have more pocket time. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited to see how it is. I'm not a Charger fan. We know some Charger fans, but we'll see. You still got to beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, you do.
You still got to beat the Chiefs.
And Chiefs in playoffs are a total different team than
Oh,
in
my
season.
God,
They are
dude.
just unbelievable.
What happens now if Mahomes wins this Super Bowl? What's the conversation?
I mean, if Mahomes wins this year, he's number 2 behind Brady.
I think he's number
already.
2. I think some statistics that are blowing my mind. He's already, I think, 4th in playoff victories all time. He's 28.
Yeah, I know.
He's got 13. Tom Brady's had 12 before he's 30 years old. So he's already beat him before that 30-year-old timeline.
Exactly. And then the other statistic I think.
Go ahead, Josh.
The other statistic I saw that was pretty crazy was in NFL history, there are, I think, QBs that are trailing by 7 going into the fourth quarter are 13-60. And then I think they even broke it out to per quarterback. Tom Brady's at a 4.49 winning percentage, so he's almost 50%. You know what Mahomes is at? He's 8-2.
Oh my God,
That is crazy.
and one
He's
of those was in the Super Bowl against the Niners.
And one of those was in the Super Bowl against the Niners. The conversation could get real crazy real quick from Mahomes if he wins the Super Bowl this year.
So Mahomes that would be 3 for him, right?
That would be 3.
I still think he would need 5 for people to for the conversation.
I don't think he ever reaches Brady's 7. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he does. But if he gets 4, there's a conversation there.
Yeah, we were talking about this because the difference in eras.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there were games where Brady had 150 yards passing and they won the game.
Yeah.
17-12, 17-14. You know, that era, Brady didn't hit the passing era for 10 years until into his career. Mahomes came into the passing era, so I think the yards and those touchdowns and statistics, you can't really compare because of the eras, the throwing eras. But it's tough. Brady did have a stretch where they never played in the wild card round. They were getting the buys every year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They were getting the buys. So he was playing technically one less playoff game than a lot of these other teams.
True. Makes sense.
So I don't know, man. He has
to go through the Ravens.
He's got to go through the Ravens. The Ravens are a tough team. The Ravens are a real tough team.
This year, they look – I think what people were saying about the 49ers early this year, I think that's shifted over to the Ravens at the end of this year. I think the Ravens look like the most complete team in the NFL.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared as a Niner fan because I'm scared to play. I just want the Niners to win because going into the Super Bowl, it's going to be a revenge game either way.
Yeah.
It's either a revenge game on the Joe Flacco Ravens who beat the Niners when we had Colin Kaepernick, or it's going to be the revenge game of 2 years ago, 3 years ago when the Niners were in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs and we lost. And now with Shanahan's once again, had the lead in the fourth quarter and blew it like he did when he was the offensive coordinator for the Falcons, 28-3 against Brady. So I'm hoping it's Niners Ravens. I want to get some new blood in there.
I think that would be a great Super Bowl.
And it's going to be the Niners got blown out by the Ravens earlier this season. And every time that a team is met in the regular season and got blown out, and then they meet in the Super Bowl, the other team ends up winning. They make adjustments and they win. They win the game. So we'll see. It's gonna be interesting because everyone doubted Lamar Jackson going into the season, and he's proven everybody wrong.
He's worth every penny.
When he got drafted, he said, I'm going to bring the Ravens to a Super Bowl.
I know.
That's what he said.
Yeah, but Dan Campbell told the Lions, we're taking this team. So it's all these teams. I love the last 4 teams. I think we have the best 4 teams at the end, right?
I agree.
I think the Lions and the Niners are the best in the NFC. The Eagles fell off real quick. The Cowboys fell off real quick.
They always do.
The Rams were headed there, dude. They were headed there. They were peaking, man.
Before the season, they weren't looked at as a team that's going to be a playoff contender or anything like that. They were just going to be a team that probably gets by, maybe have a little bit of rebuilding, and they performed, especially more later in the season.
Oh yeah.
No, they came through, and that team's really scary. Obviously Stafford's on the downside of his career, the back end of his career. I wouldn't say downside. He's not like he's still slinging that ball around.
Hey, he's still throwing.
But if you got a quarterback that came in there and had Kupp and Puka, that's dangerous.
2 big weapons, and their defense is good too.
That's how you make an old QB stay around a lot longer.
Yeah, exactly.
With weapons.
I like it. I love it.
Now, kind of into college football. Now you see, now Harbaugh left, Saban left. Now, what do you think the future of college football is going to be with these coaches now leaving because the transfer portal and not being able to keep players? It's kind of going to be hard going forward, right?
Yeah. I think that's why Saban bounced. We talked about it last week. I think that's why Saban bounced. Saban's like, dude, I can't keep up with this. Saban knew going into every year, I'm going to get 3 or 4 of the top recruits in whatever position I want. Yeah. I'll just get them. They're just going to come because even if this guy's going to wait, he'll wait 2 years to be a starter, right? Or 3 years to be a starter. I'm fine. Mm-hmm. Now with the whole format, people are like, screw it, dude. Yeah. I want to go play. I want to go be a starter, and I'm going to go get money, and I'm going to get paid, and I don't have to sit. I can get paid for 3 years instead of sitting at. I think that's the direction. I think that's why Harbaugh left too. Harbaugh's like, I'm done. Now I don't have. Now I can just build a team, and I have the core already.
Yeah.
He has the core. He has, dude. The Chargers have all the weapons.
They do.
They just haven't been able to put it all together. You have Herbert, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen's a top 5 wide receiver. That guy, when he is healthy, the guy's a top 5 wide receiver. He's a route runner. He's fucking smart as shit.
God forbid they get some O-line help.
Yes,
Like,
I am.
you know?
It's like the Bengals. I say the same thing.
Same
the
thing,
Bengals
yeah.
have this, all of it. They got to get Joe Burrow protected so he doesn't get fucking smashed and broken up.
Yeah.
But they have all the fucking tangibles. So we'll see how it's going to play out.
I think I'm really interested. I think with everything you were talking about with money coming in, you know, with players leaving, trying to get money, I think you're going to see the rise of a lot of old powerhouse colleges, you know, with their old money. They're going to come. I think this next decade, I think you're going to see UT come back. I think they're going to be a really big powerhouse for the next few years. I think you're going to see Michigan's going to stay up there because they have a lot of old money. Ohio State, I think the other one that nobody's talking about, even though, you know, they've had an interesting couple of years with Caleb Williams, I think USC is going to be back.
Yeah.
I think UCLA comes back pretty hard. These colleges with a lot of old money, a lot of these boosters that have just been waiting, now they know they can influence people to come there.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got Will Ferrell, SC guy.
yeah,
Guy's
SC.
just gonna go out there. He's gonna be DJing at
Yeah, they don't have
frat
to pay for the
parties.
DJ.
He's gonna be DJ. Remember, you saw that video?
Went to some
He was
frat party.
DJing at the frat party. Come to USC, baby.
And then McConaughey's just going to be knocking on doors for UT, you know?
All right. You come on over to Texas, baby. We take care of you.
Absolutely.
I'll get you in a movie, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think another one nobody's talking about, I think the Florida colleges come back. I think University of Florida. I think Miami comes back, too.
I was going to say Miami, but
Miami's got
yeah.
old money nobody talks about, but they got that money, dude.
It's not one team dominant. You know how Alabama had that run for how many years?
I think
you
a
know?
lot of teams are going to come back, take that void. You know,
it was
take that
Bama,
piece.
Georgia, Auburn, and LSU for a long time.
Yeah.
It was like one of those 4 teams.
Yeah.
So I like it, though, man. To see in Michigan and Washington in the national championship, you're like, shit. Most people didn't even know Washington had a football team.
or D1, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we got to try this. So I brought smelling salts.
Why are we doing this? Because Baker Mayfield did it.
I don't know.
I saw it.
the
Might as well,
Baker-
hey, fucking try it, right?
I don't even know how this is going to work.
After you guys do it, you're going to pass it to me.
Oh,
and I'm gonna-
shit. Josh is going to do it.
I'm not doing it on camera, but I'll
All right,
do
so
it on my
I don't even know what to do here.
You've literally opened it up and smell it.
Hey, just pour it down your nose, baby, and go. Dusty.
Be gentle. Be gentle. Is this your first time doing smelling salts?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
here, give me
my
this.
fucking God.
You've done it?
Yeah, I've done it before. Just it gets in there, dude. I think you really got to get in there. You know?
Did you get it? Wait, no, that's not.
Yeah, a little bit, but no, you'll really get it. No, you got to go in there. Get in
Dude,
there.
how the fuck did you do that?
Dude,
Get the fuck in there, DR.
I got a nose of a stallion.
I can't. I don't know.
There you go.
Let me see this.
Teddy, get a big hit.
Let me. Oh yeah. Hey, puff pass, baby. Puff pass. Couldn't be strong enough.
Holy shit.
Couldn't be strong enough,
Teddy
baby.
is a smelling salts warrior.
I told you, I
Holy
got a
shit.
nose of a fucking stallion.
Whew.
I think I got some crystals up
All
my
right,
nose.
all right,
I don't
I'm
think that's
coming
loud.
in. I'm coming in.
All right, cover me. I'm coming in.
Twist and sniff, it says.
Oh, yeah, I fucking twist and sniff for a long
Oh,
time,
man.
baby.
I don't know if those are strong enough. We might need some stronger
Oh,
ones.
yeah. Come on. Hey, that ain't that real dust, though. Huh?
It says on here, it says remove lid and leave cotton ball in place. There ain't no cotton ball
There
in
ain't
there.
no fucking cotton ball in there. I think I got some salts on my nose. Here you go, Josh.
I don't know, Josh.
Josh is gonna do a little test
have a
drive
Zen?
too. Yeah, I got
Yeah, let's do a little Zen. Let's get Zen'd up a little bit here. I owe you like two cartons now.
Yeah. You shut the fuck up, Kim.
All right. That was good.
Yeah, got me going. You know?
All right. I'm good now. I'm good. What do you think
Hey,
about
guys,
this?
we did it wrong.
We did it wrong?
We have to add some water and let it sit for 3 minutes.
Oh, my God.
I got Zen spit. You want to throw that in there?
I was going to say,
I
I didn't really smell that.
shit.
I was like, I got to the second one, but we did it wrong. But we'll do it again.
Add 5 milliliters, 1 cap full of water, close lid, shake well, let sit for 3 minutes for buildup.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
okay, so give me a sec.
I was gonna
I'm
say.
going to set this up.
That build up.
I was going to say, because I saw on Rogan and Joey Diaz was like
I'll be
putting
right back. Give me
and
one
he was like like far away.
Yeah,
And
and
you're
just like, oh shit.
That's so great. What do you think about this weekend? So Sunday we have Chiefs Ravens first, and then Lions Niners. What's your thoughts? Like not betting wise. It's like
No.
let's just go straight up. Like, what do you think?
I think off the lines, I think the Chiefs Ravens lines is pretty kind of spot on, but I just think the Niners with -7 against the Lions, I think that's just a little much. I think you go
No,
past
non-betting.
non-betting.
Just what do you think? Who do you like? Like if you had
I'm going Ravens and Lions.
Ravens Lions.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
going underdog.
All right. I think the Niner line's too big for a championship
agree.
game. I don't think they're giving I'm a Niner fan.
Yeah.
I don't think they're giving the Lions fucking credit. That line should be 4.
Should. I mean, because
What's the line on the Chiefs and Ravens?
4. Ravens 4. I think it was 3.5 when it came out.
I'm gonna say this, and I could be way off, and it's gonna be way after the game by the time someone hears this. I can't see that Ravens Chiefs game being any more outside of 7 points. I think that's going to be a field goal game. Now, the Lions Niner game, that's a game where I think either one of those teams could get blown out.
Yeah.
I think the Lions could easily get blown out, and I think the Niners, if the Niners played like they did last week, the Lions will fucking stomp them out. Because guess what? The Lions are not going to settle for field goals. Dan Campbell is going to fucking go for it on fourth down.
Shove it down
He's
your
going to
throat.
say, fuck this, we're not settling for field goals, because the Packers settled for fucking field goals and they lost. I think that's the one game where at that line being 7, I've seen the games with the Niners this year. If you go back, the games where it don't make sense, where the line's like -3, and it's like, why is the line so close on this game? The Niners fucking blow teams out. And when the Niners in a game and the line's like that, it's tend to be way off. And that's a game where it's like the Lions could, and I'm a Niner fan, dude. I'm a Niner fan. The Lions, that could be a blowout either way.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, that
I don't want it to be a blowout.
No.
But it also depends if Debo plays. If Debo plays, that line tells me that Debo's playing.
Yeah.
That line tells me, and I haven't even looked at the reports because I get so stressed out and so caught up into it. Last weekend, I lost probably 3 to 5 years of my life on that game. And Josh doesn't even know this. So last weekend, we're going to dinner, right? And I'm like, we go to this tap house, or this what was it, tap house? Kelsey and I went to that tap house. No. So I go to this tap. I don't want to call him out because the place sucked. It sucked. We go in. We get a couple appetizers. We're waiting for Kaylee and Teddy to show up, and I get asparagus. It's supposed to be garlic, butter, like all the works. Or not asparagus, Brussels sprouts. I'm like, this is the most bland, nasty. Like, this is terrible. And Kelsey's like, my pulled pork mac and cheese is so bad. She's like, the pulled pork is cold. I was like, we're out of here.
Jesus.
So we get up. I called Teddy. I'm like, we're not doing this. We're like bouncing out. Cheesecake Factory was an hour and a half wait. So then we go to a place. I won't say the name, but we go to the place. We walk in, and I'm looking around going, the fucking Packer fans are everywhere. What the? I was like, did we just walk into Green Bay? Like, what the fuck? And Kelsey goes, it's called the Lambos, you idiot. We're at Lambos. I'm like, oh my God, Lambeau Field. Like, holy shit. So I don't know if that owner's probably a Packer fan or maybe from the area, but it was all Packer fans, right?
Yes.
That first drive, I'm like sitting there, I'm like, the whole crowd's going crazy, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
It's like
At halftime,
you all smell like cheese.
at halftime, I go, dude, I got to get out of this place, dude. 1, I'm stressed out. 2, I'm surrounded by Packer fans. If we lose this game, I might punch somebody. Like, I'm out of here. But then I went home, and I sat on the couch, and I was just like a fucking a roly-poly the whole fucking game until we ended up winning it. But like I said, I'll go back to, if the Niners play like they did last week, we're in trouble. Yeah. We need Debo. Debo is, and it's not even Debo. It's like, if Debo didn't get hurt, if Trent Williams goes down, we're fucked.
Yeah.
If CMC goes down, we're fucked. It's the Niners are the jigsaw puzzle. Everything's got to be intact. If one of those pieces is out, that team is fucked. Purdy comes out, we're fucked. Darnold's not winning games. I'm sorry. George Kittle gets hurt. We're hurting. Like, everybody has their place on the team. Debo takes the 2 guys so IU can get open. If they don't double Debo, then Debo's going to be open. If they try to fucking guard all the wide receivers, CMC's going to be open. Right, yeah. So it's like this whole it's a flow. And if that flow gets disturbed, like you saw, Debo caught the first 2 passes last week. He had 2 for 24 yards, and he was getting yards after the catch. And those 2 catches were big catches in the sense that, like, he was dragging defenders down the field. Mm-hmm. That's the one issue I have with Debo, is that sometimes he refuses to go down, and when you're stood up by 2 other defenders and that third defender comes in and fucking rocks you, that's where he got hurt in the shoulder. Mm-hmm. He gets exposed. He was dragging 2 guys, and that guy came in low and got his shoulder, and that's how he fucked up his shoulder. So I just give him a fucking couple shots, give him some smelling salts, give him a Zyn, and get out there and fucking get on the field.
Slap his ass and get his ass in there. You know?
Speaking of smelling salts, it's ready.
All right. Is it ready?
Let's fast forward a little bit. Out of these 4 teams, if you had to say right now who wins the Super Bowl, no matter what happens, who would you have to take? I'm going Ravens.
Bias out of it.
Just if you had to pick one of those 4 teams winning it as of today.
Based on like current like momentum, the Ravens look so undefeated. They look very hard to beat right now. They, like Josh said earlier, the Ravens look like the Niners did when they went on that 5-game winning streak, I think it was, where everybody in the league goes, we can't beat these guys.
Yeah.
They come off. They put the Cowboys in a coma in that game. And when they did that, when the Cowboys were coming off a fucking hot streak, when they did that, that's what the Ravens are doing. Mm-hmm. You know, the Texans were one of the hottest teams in football, and they went into Baltimore. At halftime, it looked close, and then the Ravens were like, boop, 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 like 34-10. Yeah. It was fucking over. It was crazy. So, all right, let's do these smelling salts.
Here, ladies first.
Oh, man.
Shit.
Oh.
That's what I know.
Oh, shit. I gotta stand up for this.
That's what I know.
What's your review?
Oh! Dude. That turns me. Your eyes are already getting watery.
Oh, dude.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to do it.
All right.
I just want Christopher walking on your ass.
Don't spill it everywhere, Teddy.
Oh!
Close it.
Oh, my God.
That is like night and day, dude. Oh, my God. That, like, hurts the chest. That, like, shuts down your body for a quick second. But, yeah!
Dude, your nose was almost in the fucking circle. I was, like, 5 inches away.
I like to get in there.
I'm coming
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, dude.
Oh, my God.
Fuck, dude. I don't know if I had a monster or if I'm high as shit, dude, but what are we doing?
Now I know why Baker does it. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I need to do that before the lives, dude. We're on Fanatics Live.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
We got to watch Josh. We could barely see him, but we got to watch this.
I think Josh needs to do it on the camera.
Oh, my God. Dude, I could, dude, you went full in there, dude. Like you were sniffing someone's ass.
All right, let's fucking go, boys.
Go.
I gotta watch this.
Let's go, baby.
Hey,
damn, you guys are fucking savages.
Dude, you gotta get your nose in there.
Oh, dude. Oh, my
Brown
God.
nose that bitch.
Oh, dude, the best was on Rogan when Joey Diaz did it. They're all laughing because they're like, dude, this guy, this is nothing. This guy's had so much shit up that nose.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that definitely wakes you up. I think
man.
that belongs in the rip room.
It does. It
Those
does.
are good. This is pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I bought it on Amazon. They have a ton. They had like flavor too. I don't. Kelsey was like, "This is just normal. You got spearmint." He did it again.
Josh is just over there getting all
he's
jacked
double
up.
hitting.
Dude, that kind of like brings it up to the brain. Dude. I just feel like right up here, just fucking.
No, that's good. No, that's a pretty good smelling salt.
I mean, it's for powerlifting, right?
Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, no, it's for like just lifting in general. Just
oh my God.
Yeah, don't work out.
The salt with Zyn salts.
Yeah, Zyn salt.
Zyn salts.
Oh my God.
Dude, I think we take a can of Zins, dump it in a little thing, and then just put a little water in there and go see if you get a little,
Dude, we should talk with Zyn and say, hey, you guys should do some Zyn salts.
Yeah.
Dude, that's genius. Hey, Chuck, try to ban this, you little fucking cuck. Hey, don't worry. We got, Zin salts now. People just pass around Zin salts.
Oh, yeah.
I got that good shit. Oh, man. Holy shit, you're right, dude. It's like my head's kind of like vibrating.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That was great. That was good. You're going to have to get a nice little reel for that one.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I want to talk about shout out to you, dude. You've been fucking killing it. I can't be more like I feel like an older brother to you. You know, I feel like I've always been like an older brother to you because I've been around Chad, been around you. I've known you. I've known you before you were born. You know, but I'm proud of what you've done and. To come over here, like, that's a fucking big step, dude. Mm-hmm. That's a big, at your age, to go, hey, I'm fucking dropping everything. I'm moving to Texas. I'm like, it's fucking big. And I think it's not gonna ever go unnoticed. I'll just let you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's fucking, I'm just proud of you. It's hard to fucking, as a man, to say that, but I'm proud of you. Just like
I'm happy to be here.
You fucking done the right things. You're the most team player person I've ever fucking had. And like even Kelsey has said, when nobody's around, she was like, I'm so glad that you have Teddy now because she's like, now you can just like basically just give you like my energy and go fucking run with it, you know? So it's been a fucking big, huge help for the channel. And I got to burp. Oh, God, it's not coming.
The salt's coming out of that?
It's not coming. It's not coming. It was like,
burp. It's a smelling salts burp.
Oh, my God. But I could see where we're going now. And last year, I couldn't see it. I couldn't see the fucking end game. And now I can see it. I can see where we're going, and I fucking love where we're going. I love the track we're on. We've come up with this, like, triangle. I'm going to call it the triangle offense.
All right.
I'm going full Phil Jackson on us.
Right.
If nobody knows, the triangle offense was what killed the entire NBA when the Lakers ran the triangle offense with Shaq and fucking D-Fish, Shaq, and Kobe. Fucking game over.
Game over.
Sprinkle a little Robert Horry in there. Sprinkle. No, but it is. This is like the triangle offense. We go live now, guys. We fucking, when we go live, it's like Teddy rips first. Sleevy's over there fucking doing his thing. And then when I get in the chair, Teddy's over there fucking sorting everything and bagging everything. So when Matt leaves, when Sleevy leaves the house, he can go home, throw it in an envelope, and ship it. And our ship times were like 24 hours. Now, like, Sleevy's texting me at like 4 a.m. He's like, everything's bagged.
Yeah.
Like, everything's bagged. People will text me or DM me in the morning, hey, can I get a picture of that card? I'm like, dude, it's labeled.
It's
fucking labeled. And that's good because now people are going to get their cards quicker. That is such a help for people. You know this by buying all those fucking cards. And you're telling me, like, this guy won't insert name, ships in. It took me 2 weeks to get my cards.
Yeah.
In that 2 weeks, even if you lose 10% on that card, that's fucking big.
Still
That's
money.
Big. It's money.
You do that on 100 cards, that's fucking.
Yeah, you do that on 100 cards at $100 a clip.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
I can't do math right now.
Me neither.
But I ain't mathing. I ain't
dropped out of
mathing
college
today.
for a reason.
What?
I said I dropped out of college for a reason.
That's so great. Oh, man.
Hey, you just got to trust yourself, dude. You don't need it.
Yeah, I'm going to throw a little teaser out right now. There's a big possibility that we will be doing, and this is going to be our teaser campaign for the next few weeks.
I think
it's not a possibility, but it is happening. We will be taking this on the road to several different locations this year. This podcast.
Yes, sir.
This podcast is going to be going to Louisiana for a badass podcast with some very good friends of ours. And this podcast will be going to spring training. And that's the biggest tease of the all. We are going to be at spring training with this podcast, ripping and opening cards with professional baseball players, okay? It's only fitting that we do it, okay? We are baseball players. We understand the game. We understand, especially Sleevy. He understands the spring training and the systems and single, double A, triple A, going through the rankings, right? He understands that. So I just wanted to tease that. Be on the look for that because we're gonna be doing things to sort of take this platform to the next level. And that means bringing on some very high valued guests, people that we can cross market on through other hobbies, if that might be. I've talked to my chiropractor. I want to get him on. He's a very interesting, fucking very cool dude. Very cool dude. And I told him, I was like, dude, people want to hear about this stuff.
Yeah.
When Kaylee the reception on the Kaylee episode so far has been great.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah, it's
dude.
been great.
Yes. I haven't had DMs like, dude, this is refreshing.
Yeah.
AJ texts me. Dude, shout out to AJ's one of my best friends, one of the most, what is that? What's the word?
You used a word for him.
Fuck, man. He is the best person to have in your corner outside of Kelsey, because Kelsey will say it. And I just think, sometimes I think when Kelsey says something, I'm like, she's just saying this because she's my wife, or maybe she's just like, she's really trying to like help my ego and like push me and elevate me. But AJ, like, he's the foot in the ass that everybody needs. Like, go find yourself an AJ, because he calls me. Dude, he calls me every fucking Monday. And he's like, dude, first of all, you guys need to be doing 2 podcasts a week. He's like, great podcast, too short. I need more, dude. I need more. My drive from Marietta to San Diego is fucking an hour long, and you gave me 42 minutes, dude. I had 15 minutes of dead time on my drive. He's like, but it's great because I get off the phone with him, and I feel like inspired and like, fuck, I want to do more. I want to do more. So it's like, one of these days, AJ, if you're listening to this, which you will, one of these days, I'm going to take care of you more than anything. Like, just because the things that you've done for me, that not financially, like nothing tangible, just the fucking push and the drive and the like keep at it. It's the same way with growth. Shane calls me, which is such a, what's the word I want to look for? It's such a high praise coming from Shane. Shane has been in this realm for so long. And he was live the other day, and he literally looked into the camera, and he was like, if you're not listening to this podcast, you guys are you're fucking up, one. And he said, it's so hard to do it. He goes, everybody who just thinks like they told a funny joke at a party one night can sit there and talk on a podcast. He said, it's not for everybody. He's like, and Shane calls me, and he listens to every fucking episode, which is high praise coming from Shane, because Shane is a very particular guy. And Shane will tell you, hey, this is shit. Stop doing it. You're not good at this. But he's like, dude, you have it. Keep your head down. Keep going. Keep grinding. Fucking keep putting in the hours. Keep getting that mic time. You know? And it's fucking helped. It's helped. Today, we had nothing slated for this podcast. Nothing. I had nothing. I had a few things written down. Haven't even talked about it.
Yeah.
Who cares? Smelling salts, Zins, and, a little bit of football talk, and it led us to this fucking atmosphere that we have right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
It's getting a lot more relaxed, kind of more just different things going on, especially with people in the studio. It's been very good.
You've changed a lot, dude. That first episode,
my ass is less puckered. I think I got loose in my asshole now. It's very loose.
Yeah, the smelling salts are going to be for every episode, okay? You walk through the door, you got to smell the salts, okay?
Think you could do that before you do your plunge in the morning?
Oh, dude,
you think that would help?
Oh, the plunge. I want to talk about that because I'm getting my chiropractor. I told him, I said, you better get a plunge. I said, you're all about fucking body health, dude.
Yeah.
The plunge is so good. I do it. I'm on day. I started December 18th. I don't know what day it is. It's 25th of January.
It's been over a month.
It's been over a month since I've been doing it every day, and I followed up with a cold shower, which is miserable. But I've been told that like you're supposed to. It's best to like have a coffee beforehand, but I feel like I'd be too jittery and like movie. But movie is actually movie, not like moving. What the fuck? I'm all fucked up. But I am now. But when I first started the plunge, I could only get in there for about 45 seconds. Now I'm up to about 4.5 minutes, and I get into this state of mind. I close my eyes and I do this deep breathing. It's the Josh, you might know this, Josh. Yeah. The Wim Hof? Wim Hof breathing?
Wim Hof is my spirit animal, baby.
Is it? Dude, that guy is a legend, man. I'd start doing the Wim Hof breathing, and you get into this state. The first minute sucks. The first minute sucks, dude. You're like the worst of my extremities are my elbows, my feet, and my hands. Once you get past that first minute and you're into that breathing technique, you close your eyes, you don't open your eyes, and I put Suicide Boys on in the background. Yes, shout out to Suicide Boys. I put them on the background. I do the Wim Hof breathing techniques. And you almost lose track of time after that first minute, where I'm getting to the point where I'm looking down. I finally like open my eyes. I look. I'm like, holy shit! I've been in here for 4 minutes, and I get out. One thing with my skin, which I haven't seen on anybody else's that I watch when they get out, I'm like purple, like purplish red.
No, that's natural.
Is it natural?
That's natural.
Because I'll get out and Kelsey's like, holy shit. She's like, your whole body's like.
You're like Barney?
Dude, it's bad. And I was like, I'm like, is that bad? But I feel great. I feel great. It's helped. I haven't had any of that midday crash. I don't feel like I want that midday crash at all. Yeah. Now, can I go take a nap? Hell yeah, I can go take a nap. Hell yeah, brother. I can take a nap but I don't. Before I would go like 2, 3 o'clock rolling down. You're like, hey, I'm going to roll around. I'm like, all right, I'm going to sneak in a 2-hour nap, you know? But now I don't have that. I'm like, all right, what can I do to set you up for when we go live so you have the list fucking in front of you and we have everything's dialed in. Like I have such an OCD with that room. After you guys leave every night, which I don't even tell you guys. I'm tidying up. I'm cleaning. I'm like, all right, Sleevey station, my station, here, this station. Everything's good. We got the wax on the table. We got brakes posted. I'm just like, boom, boom, bing, bing, down. I'm just firing on all cylinders. What's that fucking character? What's a cartoon
Dude, you might
character?
Be Shooter McGavin.
What is that cartoon character with the fucking? I don't know. But that's how I feel now. I feel like I'm just firing on all cylinders, and I'm more focused. I spend less time on my phone. That's not work related. Now I tell Kelsey, I'm like, if I'm on my phone, it's fucking work. I'm not fucking around watching scores anymore. I can care less about what's going on, like in scores wise. I get my updates now through the hobby. Oh, fucking Embiid just dropped 70 points. I saw a post on the hobby. Yeah. I didn't watch the game. Who cares? Yeah. You know, I don't care.
Stinks.
But I'm there now. I'm like I said before, I see the path, and we're rolling on that path. The wheels are fucking going, and we're not stopping. We're fucking not stopping. And where I want to take this and what I want to do is going to blow everyone's fucking mind off in the next 6 months. It really is.
I think so, too.
And I appreciate you, Teddy. And I appreciate you, Josh.
Appreciate every single one of you.
Appreciate you guys, man. This is a fucking fun. It's fucking a blast to come here. I look forward. Josh is going to be like, so I just ordered 10 more cases of smelling salts.
Teddy's going to ask me to send him the video. I'm like, brother, I got like 8 videos for you.
Dude, your face is great, dude.
That's fucking, I've never done it before, and you know what? That'll fucking do something to you. I'll tell you that.
But I like where we're going. I appreciate every single person who likes, shares, comments, listens. Like we say on the live, if you can't pay and buy into breaks, download the podcast. That's all. Yeah. Because eventually you'll come in. And we're seeing it a lot more. The reels that this guy's popping out, we're seeing a lot more new buyers and new faces and new names. We're like, where the fuck is this guy? Where did this guy come from? And this guy's like, yeah, I popped out that reel, baby. That reel's rolling.
Hey, I'm just reeling them in, baby.
You are reeling them in, pun intended.
Yeah.
So I appreciate everyone who follows the podcast, who listens. If you want to come on the podcast, please send us a DM. Yeah. We are open to have anybody on the podcast as long as your name's not Wander Franco. Yeah. We will have you
or
on.
Longo.
Yeah, we'll have you on. I don't even care if you legitimately hate on us and you constantly make posts about us that talk shit. I don't care. I'll have you on. I'm willing to have some sort of Discord. And is it Discord?
Nah.
Is that discourse?
Yeah, discourse.
Yeah, the Zin and the salt's got me all fucked up. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew chip.
And hell, I'll even say
spider monkey on your ass.
we'll have Wander Franco on the podcast, but it just might be through a jail cell.
Yeah, it might be. There might be
through the bar. Daddy
he
rips
comes
through
in
the
on
bars.
chains. He comes in on chains.
Hey, Wander, how's your asshole?
Hey, we started Josh, I don't know if you saw this. Every Wander we pulled now,
Oh yeah, I saw.
we
this,
start
yeah.
cutting his dick out.
Yeah. Guy should be hung by his nuts to
eunuch.
die.
Yeah.
We call him
Yeah.
the eunuch. He's the eunuch, okay? Nothing down there, okay? It's like rubbing two vaginas together. So I appreciate everybody. This was fun. We'll see you next week. We have a lot of content dropping next week. We have Podcast Monday, Podcast Friday. Next week, we'll be doing a lot more content with, we're flying to Arizona next week. We're renting a car. We're going to pick up an entire collection from one of our biggest supporters, and we're driving back. So that's going to be a lot of stuff. He's probably going to be doing videos and reels of us driving, flying, sorting, selling, comping, talk, whatever. It's going to come. This is blowing the fuck up, so you better hop on or get the fuck out the way.
I think also, guys, Burbank shows in, 1 month?
1 month. We will be there.
Hope to see a lot of our followers there, too, especially because...
Yeah, and if you guys are going to the Burbank show, please don't hesitate to approach us and talk with us. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing some content there. We're going to be doing some stuff that we did the last time. We were asking questions, interacting with other breakers, investors, collectors, whatever it might be, getting the most authentic shit. I don't like that fake bullshit. I don't like when people are doing these like fake videos and you're like, dude, it's not that they're doing it for clicks, but it's just, it's not real. Like
They're not themselves.
they're not themselves.
No.
So, anything else that Teddy you want to add?
No, I just appreciate every single one of you guys.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the things that doesn't have to take money out of your bank account. It's just just click that button, baby.
Do the right thing.
Peace.